Okay, so we're going to change the tranny fluid today. This is going to be a kind of brief video because I'm not going to stand here and have you guys watch me unbolt all those bolts. So, once I get the pan off, I'll give you another look. Okay, so I've taken most of the bolts out and you can see it's starting to drip. Okay, I left in all the ones along that end and this one in the corner so far. I've got all the rest of them out. This obviously hasn't been glued up because otherwise it wouldn't be leaking right now. I'm going to take out, I'm going to leave these two end ones in and that one and take the rest of them out. And that'll, then as I loosen these, the pan will tend to drip and it'll run off in that direction. So we'll go from there. Okay, so now that I did that, you can see quite a bit of fluids come out already. So I'm going to let that drip till it just about stops. Then I'm going to hold the pan up and remove those last two bolts and drop it. I don't want to bend the pan by just loosening those bolts and letting it hang. Right now it's just, I mean, that's how much tension it would take to seal it back up again. So for now, like I said, I'm just going to let it drip till this pan's just about full anyway, so I'm going to wind up changing that. And then I'm going to hold the pan up with my hand, remove the last two bolts and drop the pan. That's where my arms and hands get all messy. Give it a minute. Upside down. Okay, so here's our removed pan. There wasn't a lot of debris in the pan, surprisingly. I mean, I do see some metal shavings, but overall the fluid isn't real bad. But if you smell it, it smells burnt. So that's the pan, and then the filter is gonna have to come down. The filter's right there. Right, it just hangs here in a rubber grommet, as I recall. I may need a screwdriver to pry it out, but usually I can get them out by hand. I just don't want it to splash in my face because I'm doing this one-handed as usual. Alright. Give me a minute, I'm going to have to get a screwdriver. But you guys get the general idea. If it's any different, I'll let you know. I know there's a bracket on the back of it that just holds it down to the bottom of the pan, but that doesn't hold it in place. Yeah. It just pulls out. And there's a rubber grommet. Right where you see that fluid leaking from that's not hitting the pan? Yeah. That's got to be replaced as well. So I'll get a pick and I'll pull that out of there and put the new one in. Right now I'm just straightening the filter. But yeah, overall this doesn't look too bad. Like I said, other than the burnt smell, I don't see a lot of debris in there. So it must have been changed at one time or another. Okay, and reverse procedure to install. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe if you got a second. This way when I make a new one, you'll get an email. Let you know. Take care.